Lately, I've felt like I've been losing control over my thoughts, constantly zoning out, and when you zone out, your thoughts don't feel meaningful. You're either planning the future or reading and rereading the past. And no, this is not a depressive video. I'm not going to analyze myself. What I am going to do is change. Mindfulness. How often have you heard that word? How many times have you heard that word? A mental state and practice of focusing one's awareness on the present moment while acknowledging and accepting thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations without judgment. More often than not, people are either planning the future or regretting the past. And but rarely are people in the present. And I know somebody somewhere out there is like, yeah, I had that problem, but I overcame it. Well, I thought so too, but it turns out we're wrong. Mindfulness, like any other skill, if not practiced, can be lost. And I noticed this the other day when I went somewhere with my mom, and usually I thought of myself as a mindful person because I'd practiced mindfulness before. But when we were there, the experience was fun. It was a fun time, but I was restless and I kept zoning out. And I hadn't carried my phone because I thought we were going to the supermarket, but we ended up going for dinner. So, what can we do? I'm sure you already know what I'm about to say: meditation, journaling, deep breathing, etc. And this is what many people recommend, but that's for a reason, because the point of mindfulness is being present with your thoughts and not pushing them away. And when you do this, you'll be able to find the root cause, you'll be able to find the problem and take other steps to solve it, for clear thinking, and you'll be able to understand patterns in your thinking, and that will help you with many things and knowing yourself. Doing all these things in the start is difficult and you can quit easily. You're likely to get discouraged and quit when it gets too hard. And we don't always have time for this, so the thing I'd recommend is to start small. You can sit in silence for 10 minutes a day and do nothing, and see how long you can do that. Go beyond 10 minutes if you have time. You can just journal about 3 things you're grateful for before you go to sleep. Just write them down, and that's all it takes. So, in the title of this video is the real reason why you can't think clearly. So, what is the real reason? Well, I don't know. Only you can know. I know my real reason because this is something I'm facing, and I'm sure you know yours. Deep down, you know yours. Just think about it. You'll find it because I'm sure it's there. Maybe it could be you're watching. It could be social media, but social media is not always the reason. That's just one of the reasons. Maybe you're watching content. Maybe you're watching a lot of content and you're having an overload. Maybe you have a short attention span, which is why when you can't think clearly. Maybe you're uncomfortable in silence, so you have to block out silence by listening to different media, watching different things, and distracting your mind constantly. So when you're in silence and you have to think, maybe that's why it's so hard. But those are just some reasons I can think of for now. And like I said earlier, mindfulness, like any skill, if not practiced, can be lost. So focus on doing it often and every day if possible. And if you fall off, try to get back on track as soon as possible. The point is to keep going. And this isn't a weekly challenge that you're going to do. This is something you're going to have to stay consistent in the long term, so that mindfulness plus clear thinking and a clear mind become natural and automatic to you. I'm not only giving you this advice, but I'm also taking it because I've also been having the exact same issue. So that's what I've been doing for the past few days. Personally, I like to journal, and I'm also trying meditation for like 10 minutes and sitting in silence and trying to see how I can work without music, because I do that a lot. And so far, so good. So I'm wishing you best of luck. Keep thriving, take action, and I'll see you in the next one.